Pelosi stumbles stammers over question about illegals lets secret slip on TV. House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi DCA held a televised press conference on Thursday where she was her usual self, stumbling and stammering over questions she ought to be able to answer with ease after this much time in politics. When she was asked about illegals and building the wall, she let a little secret slip about her true priorities. At a press conference on Thursday, Nancy Pelosi definitively declared that she would not support funding a border wall in exchange for a solution to DACA. When pressed for an explanation, she said, "Well, because they are two different subjects. What we want in this negotiation, I think I can say, and it wouldn't be a surprise to anybody, it's December, the time we've lost now, another week, for a legitimate purpose. But nonetheless we are getting close to when this CR expires, and of course we are extending it for 2 weeks. Find out more greater than. Within that 2 weeks, we have before us all of the factors, all of the issues that we need to make a decision," Pelosi added. "I think what we can do that makes sense is to pass the 6 bills where the members of the Appropriations Committee have come to terms. You've heard me say it over and over, left to their own devices the appropriators can come to a good conclusion. And then have a CR only for Homeland Security as we go forward. And that's pretty much what our position is now." Heavy check mark this week ABC. No, Nancy Pelosi says when asked if she would consider some degree of wall funding if Democrats get a permanent solution on DACA, adding that they're two different subjects. Pelosi and Chuck Schumer are set to meet with President Trump on Tuesday. Twitter adds info and privacy. Of course, this is not the first time Pelosi has made it abundantly clear that she cares more about illegal immigrants, many of them dangerous criminals and hardened gang members, than she does about the safety and security of American citizens. Back in June, Pelosi called the wall ineffective, expensive, immoral, and where there might be some places where it's useful from a security and a mutually agreed upon protection from each to have some structure. Let's see what that is. It's not better to build a wall. What's better to do is to build a bridge. It is truly stunning that with so many Americans struggling, whether it be veterans who cannot find a job or get medical care or children who are going to bed hungry, that the Democrats will fight so damn hard for people who don't even belong in this country. Then, in the next breath, they'll vilify President Donald Trump for his efforts to put the needs and concerns of those struggling Americans first. Heartwarming moment: orphan finds out US family want to adopt him. Jim mad dad works out using kids as weights. What if we discovered humans on Mars? Imagine, for a minute, all of the progress which could be made if the Democrats would put down their pitchforks just for a little bit and focus on helping Americans who are in desperate need instead of illegal immigrants. Imagine all that could be accomplished for the taxpayers who line their pockets if, for once, the entire political left agreed to simply work toward making life better for Americans. Of course, this is the way things should work in Washington. It should go without saying that our lawmakers ought to put their constituents first. But, sadly, this only seems to be a concern of conservatives. It's no wonder we see reports on a near-daily basis of an innocent young woman or a mother being violently raped or killed by an illegal alien who had already been deported multiple times. Find out more greater than. The madness needs to end. It is unlikely that will happen anytime soon, though. The Democrats know that the more illegal immigrants they can help into this country, the more votes they can count on come election time. With that sort of incentive, it's really not surprising that they're so against building an impenetrable border wall. It would make it immeasurably harder to steal elections.